Welcome back to video number 2 for this Friday morning. And as usual, the Royals have really been out about and busy. So let's just jump in and cover what we have, shall we? Let's go. We're starting off with Prince William. He was crowned the sexiest bald man alive for the second year in a row, beating out a lot of Hollywood heartthrobs. They say that William still has sex appeal today. They apparently spoke to 16,800 people. And yeah, there you go. He beat out a lot of big name people, The Rock, and yeah, it's not just what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. All right, moving on. Next up, we have Zara Tindle on the 12th. She presented a horse riding award at London's Caledonia Club, and she presented 22-year-old Scottish jockey Patrick Wadge with the Caledonian Spirit Award. I love that. Next up, we know that Queen Camilla did the ITV documentary Behind Closed Doors. She's an advocate for domestic violence. Well, apparently she issued a statement that left a lot of people in tears. A lot of the stuff that was seen was never before seen private meetings with domestic abuse survivors. And she said, quote, "By scratching the surface, you get a terrible shock. It's such a terrible, very sad, heinous crime. If we could just get more people discussing it, talking about it. People are so shocked by what they hear, rather like me, than what they want to say. Hang on a minute. Perhaps there's something we can do to help them, to hopefully, in the end, put an end to it." I agree. And in talking about Camilla, we had heard that she had to miss a lot of engagements, last weekend's remembrance events, due to her chest infection. But we had heard that she was going to be attending, a few things here and there that were very important to her. And then she did not disappoint. Queen Camilla attended the Booker Prize reception and congratulated the 6 shortlisted authors at Clarence House in her first public engagements since she got sick. Queen Camilla was greeted in the garden room by the chief executive of the Booker Prize Foundation, Gabby Wood, and the chair of the 2024 judges, Edmund D. Wall. You guys should know that she was only there for approximately 10 minutes. So obviously she's not quite back to full, speed. This year's shortlist has the largest number of women authors in 55 years because there's 5 women and 1 man. The winner gets £50,000 in addition to a £2,500 award to each of the 6 authors. Next up, we have the Duchess of Edinburgh secret weapon, Sophie. She was at a charity walk in Windsor. The young lady she was with, Emily, who's 21 and who has cerebral palsy, took on the long walk as part of BBC's Children in Need and the One Show fundraiser, the Challenge Squad. Emily used the 2 walking sticks that you see to complete the challenge. And when she got to the end, Sophie, of course, remember, it's so jarring that some people aren't huggers, but apparently Sophie is a hugger because she hugged the stuffing out of this girl. I just love that. Fabulous. All right, let's move on. Next up, to honor his 76th birthday, King Charles is going to open 2 food distribution hubs. Now, it's being reported that the opening of these centers will also mark the first anniversary of the Coronation Food Project, which was, in case you forgot, the initiative to support charities that feed the nation with unwanted food. So Charles is going to open next Thursday the first 2 Coronation Food Hubs, 1 in person and 1 virtually. And then he's going to attend a surplus food festival at one of the hubs with meals created from food that would otherwise have gone to waste. And he's going to meet beneficiaries and representatives of food banks, schools, and community groups. I love that. Moving on. Next up, we have Princess Anne. She went to Glasgow, but there was a little bit of a problem. Her flight was delayed by over an hour, and then it was diverted to Glasgow Airport due to heavy fog. They keep moving it around. So therefore, they circled the airport 6 times for more than 40 minutes until she was finally diverted. Anyway, she finally landed, and she arrived at the event Tuesday. She looked absolutely perfect. She was the picture of perfection in that red jacket of hers. So the reason that Anne was there was to meet supporters and people with motor neuron disease, MND. This charity supports and funds research for MND across the country. And of course, Princess Anne is the patron. She met with individuals living with it and supporters who have collectively raised more than £500,000. Amazing. All right, we had another investiture on behalf of the King. The Prince of Wales held the 8th investiture at Windsor Castle today. This, by the way, is the 34th investiture of the royal family since 2024. Imelda Staunton, I remember her from Harry Potter. She was made a Dame Commander of the British Empire. That was for services to drama and charity. Next up, you have Simon Le Bon. He was the frontman for Duran Duran. He was made a member of the Order of the British Empire, recognizing services to music and charity. Another person was Rebecca Ferguson. She's a singer, songwriter, and music industry campaigner. She was made a member of the Order of the British Empire for services to the music industry. And next up, we have Princess Beatrice. She visited the King's Foundation Future Textiles exhibition at the Garrison Chapel in Chelsea. Remember, the King's Foundation, which was founded by King Charles, launched its Future Textiles program a decade ago at Dumfries House to help address a skill gap within the UK fashion and textile industry through education and training. She met the charity's educational director and also met students, alumni, and industry partners from the foundation's courses. While she was there, Princess Beatrice tried some various textile techniques like smocking and embroidering. And at the end of the visit, she received a special poppy pin to commemorate Armistice Day, crafted by Sheena Spence, who is a dedicated member of the Sewing Bee at Dumfries House. It was a handmade accessory, which I think is really nice. Remember, the King's Foundation used to be the Prince's Foundation. Obviously, as he's moved up, so has the name. I think it's wonderful that even though she recently, announced her pregnancy, that she's still going. And I love the fact that when asked, she steps up on behalf of the King, especially with everything going on with her dad. A big thank you to Remoulade Sauce, as usual, for showing us what all the lovely ladies were wearing while they were, working for the King. Looking good, guys. You guys know what to do. Leave your comments, make them good because I'm reading them. Then hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell for all notifications. Then go down into the description box where you'll find the link to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my physical address, my Patreon, which is currently paused, and my Amazon wish list. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.